Ball. Can you tell I haven't seen the movie more than once?
Oh, I've seen it thousands of times. And listen, if you're living in a bubble and you haven't got a care, listen up because you're in trouble because we're going to steal your air.
Whoa.
That was from the poet John Spaceball.
Wow.
Yes, hey, it's me, Henry, and Bob are here of Talking Simpsons.
Well, because Dave is a huge fan of Spaceballs, and I am not, having seen it once, like in the late '90s.
I'm a huge fan of Spaceballs.
You're a huge, and like Bob, cynical ass Bob hates the Simpsons, the show he's talking about.
Oh, I can't stand the Simpsons.
But I was a little shocked by that. This movie wormed its way into your heart.
Here's what happened: Spaceballs hit in the period that George Lucas stupidly stopped doing Star Wars things. Yes, I didn't have Star Wars. I found Spaceballs. My friends and I played Spaceballs on the playground. We didn't play Star Wars.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we recited Spaceballs entire scenes, like the Spaceballs, the home video scene. We knew that by heart. We recited on the playground. Like George Lucas fucked up, and I love Spaceballs more than Star Wars. I'm sorry.
He lost your affection with that. Well, I think I probably saw Star Wars before Spaceballs. Maybe I'm wrong, but I definitely watched it all the time. I think, as I said on a 30-2010, is that this and two other, and Dragnet and one other film, Roxanne, they were all on HBO in '88 when my family got like a month of HBO for free. So we taped it off TV, and I watched this 800,000 times. And it was full of references I did not have any chance of getting. Yeah. It was also like one of the least sexual Mel Brooks films.
Really is.
There's no, I don't know. You watch any of his other ones, even the PG-13 ones, you're just like, well, Blinken is feeling like Braille tits on this thing, or they had lots of more sexual jokes,
ribald jokes,
ribald no doubt.
I saw once we've had a 4-person
Jay Morrill,
like, where do I put this?
Yes, it's normally double the people, I think, for a normal one, but I
see it double.
One of the only people here is Jay Morrill. Let me see if anybody else is actually going to bother to show up.
I'm in the same boat as Bob, where I saw Spaceballs way before I saw anything Star Wars. And also, this will probably discredit me. This is the only Mel Brooks movie I've seen more than once.
Really?
And I've seen this one probably like dozens of times.
I think I'm with you, Dave, in that camp. I saw it on HBO a billion times. And we were living with my grandmother at the time, and my sweet, amazing grandmother, R.I.P., recorded it on VHS for me while I was gone. And when I came home, she presented me with a Spaceballs tape that she wrote Spaceballs on.
And I was aware of of what they were making fun of in this movie because I had seen like the Muppet Babies, and just via osmosis, like other
it's part
things
of the zeitgeist at this point.
Other things that told me what Star Wars was.
This came out in '87.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is kind of late for a
3 or 4 years after
it's 4 years after Return of the Jedi. I like Cam Greer.
Twilight's not 10 years old. It's already had its parody movie.
Well, that's because we really sped up our parodying speed. Sorry, I saw that user Cam Greer said that their DVD has dust on it. They're getting the dust off their DVD for this. Yes,
has a link if you guys want to use it.
And patreon.com/Talking Simpsons is here in the place. If you haven't gone there, if you haven't heard the news. And I don't know why you'd be on this if you hadn't heard that.
Talking Simpsons.
Bob and I have started our own Patreon for Talking Simpsons, but we're still part of the Laser Time family, as seen in this. Indeed. But there's a ton of exclusives on there that are brand new things we made just for it that are Simpsons related.
What was the best Star Wars related gag on The Simpsons?
Boy,
Homer wearing the Imperial soldier, or like the lackey costume in the monorail.
Yes,
I think it is.
That was an Imperial officer costume.
That's what I was looking
Homer giving away the Empire Strikes Back spoiler.
Way to spoil the movie for me.
It was one of the few jokes, like, I understood that reference. Captain America did.
You know, I liked, this is a late season Simpsons one, I think it was season 9 or 10, but the Bimon Sci-Fi Con, the Mark Hamill stuff, Mark Hamill didn't make fun of Star Wars stuff all that much.
Is he in this?
So no Star Wars star is in this, but Mark Hamill does jokes about like that George Lucas makes him buy every lightsaber he does and punishes him, and that the idea that his joke of use the fork, like, that's less funny.
Go hero gay robots from Star Wars. Is that a joke in here?
That's also from Bimon Sci-Fi Con. Come to see the cool robots of Battlestar Galactica face the gay robots of Star Wars. You're R2-D2. You're so useless. I hate you.
Somebody sent me that link. His name is Michael Grimm, and he won't appear anymore. But it's a Mad Magazine thing of of C-3PO or R2-D2 calling C-3PO a faggot.
Jesus.
In a magazine. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
The Spaceballs DVD commentary is great. It was recorded when Mel Brooks was only in his 80s. And it's him and I think the co-writer who plays the priest at the end who goes, "Holy moly!"
Oh.
And I swear to God, that guy introduces himself, says nothing, and then says goodbye. It's only Mel Brooks, but that other guy is just there being old in the background.
Man, though, I shudder to think that doing that commentary probably inspired Mel Brooks to do Spaceballs, the animated series.
Oh, God.
I look at this now. We could do it.
Hate to say,
franchise. Anything I did 40 years ago.
I actually donated at the $100 level too, guys, and we're going to do Talking Spaceballs.
Yes.
Oh, what a weekend.
One episode. Pick the best one. It doesn't exist.
But that's perfect for that fucking tier of Talking Tunes.
I want to know what that cartoon was because, dear God, I would never watch it on my own.
It looked bad.
It went to Netflix at some point. I'm like, I feel like I should. Like, I've watched Spaceballs the movie so many times. I feel like the cartoon's got to be good, and it's making fun of all these current pop culture things.
Not Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah. Now they do. There's an episode about the Star Wars prequel trilogy.
Oh,
and it's like
okay.
basically everything of that era, like the Lord of the Rings, but it's just so bad and poorly animated.
I mean, Booster Duck, I bet we will do a Talking Family Guy one-off. I don't want it to be I don't want to be the Simpsons Guy episode. If I were to pick an early Family Guy, boy, like
When You Wish Upon a Weinstein, the band one?
That's an okay one, but probably the first Road to one or the
those are good.
Yeah,
the Bank Vault one. Well, that's probably you don't want to do like the weird bottle episode.
Simpsons Guy is like a movie. It's the length of a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I
That's
think
an
it's
hour
like,
long or
yeah,
hour
it's like a
and a half?
double episode.
Oh,
All right, but
yeah.
yes, we should give people a sync point though. We haven't given them
We
that.
haven't done that yet. We're gonna get started in about 3 minutes. We are paused right when we see stars because we don't know what MGM logo you have opening up the film. So just after whatever movie logo when you see stars, because I want to be here with you guys when the title hits because I don't know this fucking movie.
But it's
Yeah.
right before when Spaceballs like title thing shows up.
Spaceballs was my first Mel Brooks movie. As I grew up, I definitely like Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles more.
They were made the same year.
Yes,
How do you make
it's
the
incredible.
best things of your career in the same year?
And I just love that Blazing Saddles, this fart movie about humorously deconstructing racism, also has an amazing, like, straight song in it, like, he rode a blazing saddle. I love that. And
You know, I was just thinking about this the other day. Well, actually, when we did the Talking Critic, I'm like, oh, there's a Rick Moranis impression because he's a constant presence in pop culture.
Yeah.
And he was at this point. I'm like, I think at this point, I'm like, man, fuck Rick Moranis. He's making the shittiest movies of all time. And he
I
was.
kind of wanted him to be my dad when I was a little kid.
I wonder what's going to be sadder watching this. Realizing John Candy's dead, or realizing that Rick Moranis hasn't made like any movies in decades.
On purpose.
He's doing a live reunion show of those Canadian characters.
Oh, Mark Hausler says Spielberg did Jurassic Park and Schindler's List in the same year.
That's true.
For the
Well,
record,
that's
he
something
did.
with those special effectsy movies that
Kevin Feige
directors.
makes 4 or 5 movies.
Well, like, do you remember when Castaway came out in the same year? The Robert Zemeckis put out the Ghost movie, What Lies Beneath. He put out that because between the filming, he had to wait. Like, well, we filmed fat Tom Hanks scenes. You got to grow that beard and lose all that weight. In between, I'll film this Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer movie about ghosts.
Wow, I did not tie those together. Holy shit!
Yeah, he made that, and then
Talking Family Guy. Hey, it's got to happen. Maybe share that Patreon around. Tell a friend
if
or
we make
something.
enough money, we'll do any cartoon.
we'll do what you say for
Here's
money.
A dumb one. I'll say we wait
No
for people to
hentai.
gather. And by the way, we are synced right when you see stars after any movie logo before the title hits. We're 11 seconds in our file. A mystifying cartoon, Tripping the Rift.
Yes, and
What the fuck? I remember seeing that on like video sharing sites when they first started, and then like Netflix is like, we got 5 seasons of this. Like, what the fuck is this?
Well, it started as a short made by someone working on King of the Hill.
Okay.
And it was distributed, and then it took, I don't know, 10 years
Yeah, like
for it to become a
long
series,
time.
and then it sucked. But I remember, like, Stephen Root plays the big slime guy
Does
because he
he?
just got King of the Hill people to help him do it.
Yeah.
Love
And
Stephen Root.
I just remember, like, a lot of giant boobs bouncing
It
around.
was a
in
lot
that
of
short.
boob jokes, and it just like, I mean, when it finally aired on like G4 and stuff. That's what I was like. Okay, gross aliens moving poorly. It's a CG show, and then
I have no
and then
control over
sexy
your
girl.
cartoons or your cartoon show, but I love the idea of like, yes, mega successful, timeless animated shows, but I want to know everything about this garbage.
I mean, we talked about Sammy. We should have a show called Finding Sammy.
Finding.
Episode 1, where is it?
I mean,
Somebody
that-
tell us where it is.
I gotta sell that to the fucking. Jesus, I love
That could be
Fedora.
our Richard Simmons podcast.
Yeah.
Like, it could be our search for Richard Simmons. We'll
All we
be
have to do is
finding.
get Squarespace on board.
David Spade would not return our calls.
Honestly, I bet we just look
Why won't
up.
you talk about Sammy, David? Why won't you talk about Sammy?
We fly down to L.A. whenever David Spade is booked for on some comedy place, and just be like, dude, tell us where Sammy is. We'll
Where's
find
Sammy?
like if you just give us Sammy DVDs, we'll tell the world about him.
I have proof that TV Guide gave it jeers that week, David. It's real, and we know.
Or we could find Gabor Chupo, and we'll be like, can we just have DVDs like, hang out with me all day? I'll tell you everything about it.
He would spend an hour pitching you shows. Like, how much money do you have? None.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All right, guys, one more minute. One more minute, and we'll get started. We're watching Spaceballs. I don't know how you wouldn't know that and be this far in, but we are synced right now. After we have an MGM logo, it has a URL, which leads me to believe it was added after the fact. So right when you see stars is where you should be sunk right now. We're 11 seconds into our file. Cube Lover's very excited for this one, and I'll tell you when to hit on pause.
Lance Mark is seeing this from Kyoto, man.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I love Kyoto. That place was so beautiful. Tokyo is, I think, my favorite of the 3 cities I've been to of the major ones, but Kyoto was so chill.
I've been to Japan in video games. Very different.
Someday
You'll
you'll
never see it coming, Bob.
Bob, you've been in multiple jobs and you've been lied to saying you're going to go to Japan. Well,
Yes.
one of these days you're going to go to Japan.
Hey, Japantown is a lot like Japan, if you think about it.
Sure.
You will get treated the same way.
Yeah.
Hey, look at these big dumb dinosaurs. You
Hey,
can't even understand us.
Soapfish says they remember watching Tripping the Rift on a Star Wars Con VHS tape compilation.
Man.
I remember going to conventions and seeing, hey, I got a VHS tape of Troops. Give me $10 for
right.
it.
And the
just
holiday
like,
special, too.
yeah, but Troops especially was like, it is a 5-minute YouTube video.
Yeah.
But in the
There was no YouTube.
in the pre-YouTube times, like, well, if I ever want to see this, I guess I just better pay this
Was
guy
it the-
$10.
The Clerk Star Wars
No, it
parody?
was the Cops Star
Okay,
Wars
there is a
parody.
Clerk Star Wars parody, too.
Yes, there was that. There was everything had a Star Wars.
You know what your
parody.
problem is, Anakin? Okay. Well,
But Spaceballs was way ahead of the curve on the Star Wars parody thing, and I'm back to Spaceballs.
all right, this is it, guys. We're about to watch Spaceballs. You should be sunk
30th
right when you
anniversary.
see stars. What'd you say?
I was just saying 30th anniversary. That's why we're doing
30th
this whole
anniversary
thing.
Yeah.
of Spaceballs, and because you and Bob sold it really well. I've been really tough on it because I saw it way later.
It is a love it or hate it movie, I've found.
But like what Hank was saying, I know there's a reference to a movie I had not seen. Let's say that movie is Alien, that I had not seen, and that that makes this scene much more special.
Same actor, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what a fun cameo. Anyway, we're going to get started. We're 11 seconds in our file. You have to be paused right now, right when you see stars, before the logo, before the film logo, after the MGM logo. Count on the count of 1. Let's all unpause together. 3, 2, 1. Is it working? We can all hear?
Yay, the rousing Spaceballs theme, everyone.
Hey, look, I'm just going to say, funny title. Really
Once upon a time warp. That's pretty
right.
lame
Guys,
start.
here come the jokes. Get ready. There's going to
already
be
afraid.
more of them.
In a galaxy very, 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 very far away.
There lived a ruthless race of beings known as Spaceballs.
So they are the Spaceballs?
So Spaceballs are sort of like humans in this world.
The evil leaders of
Chapter 11, that's the bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't realize that back at the time.
This is Dad Joke the movie.
This is a living Mad magazine we're staring at.
Mel Brooks loved low-hanging fruit. He could make the most out of low-hanging
Warrior
fruit.
of Alcaner, Journey
The
of
evil
Save.
leaders of planet Spaceball, having foolishly squandered their precious atmosphere, have devised a secret plan to take every breath of air away from their peace-loving neighbors.
Planet
Druidia.
Druidia.
Was that a fucking Jew?
It's
a lot of Jew
It's a
jokes,
planet of
yes.
Jews, yes.
Yeah. I didn't know what Jews were when I was 8,
Either.
but I lived in a white suburb in Arkansas. I didn't know Jews.
Yeah.
We're going to give her back her old nose.
Today is Princess Vespa's wedding day, unbeknownst to the princess, but notes to us, danger lurks in the stars above.
That's a good joke.
And we should put a timer on this next joke. Like, how long? It feels like 10 minutes. It felt like 10 minutes when I was a kid, but the Star Destroyer joke, the never-ending Star Destroyer joke, is really long here. Oh,
If
This
you
sounds
read
like-
this, can you read that, Hank?
I can read that, and I do wear glasses.
Take off your glasses. Can you read it?
Well, I can't read anything. I'm blind.
Yes, Daniel, fight him with you. Nonst is a good joke.
Notes.
Nonst. It's Gypsy. Hi, everybody.
I want to say there are some pretty good practical effects in this
Yes,
movie.
they had to build this shit to make
And
this
this-
joke.
That's why I wanted to revisit it, because the practical effects of Star Wars, like, that was all pretty doable.
And it was done by ILM. Like, it was
Was it
done
really?
by
Well,
Lucas because,
yes.
like, partially to get in their good graces. Like, by the way, we're making a 90-minute spoof of your series. Don't sue us.
Seth Green hasn't been born yet. You don't have to pay him.
We'll give you $2 million or whatever to put all this special effects in here. So we're basically paying you off for kind of.
Yes, D-Synchro says the Star Destroyer crawl goes on and on and on, but it goes from the side instead of underneath, as it famously does in the start of episode 4.
In 20 years, this would have been called Space Movie.
Why are there no dreidels on this? Come on, Mel Brooks, pick it up. Want that Semitic humor?
No, the Spaceballs aren't Jewish, Chris.
Jewish. Is that what they refer to?
Yes, that's one of the many
all
jokes.
the Jew jokes they get, like Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is Jewish, as Homer would say. But Awkward Loser is they have a list of things they want: Batman and Robin, but they also want Face Off in July, Roadhouse, and Point Break.
I would love to watch Face Off with you guys. It is so much fun.
But it is 2.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Back when that was not a thing that happened in action films.
It is outrageously fun.
So how long is this joke, by the way?
We're able to talk about multiple movies during the course of this.
I'm a 1980s audience, and I'm laughing in the theaters.
I just love that this is the first joke after the crawl. This is the first joke he hits you with, that it's this long.
We break for nobody.
I get it.
That was in the 80s. People wrote, "I break for whatever" on the back of their car.
I break for tits.
I get it.
There are a lot of 80s pop culture jokes.
And that thing was practically
Colonel. Right. I don't know. I'm already laughing. I don't know. Nat Faxon was young enough to be in this. Red Baron says today it would have had truck nuts.
I mean, Dark Helmet is no stupider than Darth Vader as a name.
Darth Vader means Darth Father. It's right there. I mean, Dark Father.
Yes.
Oh, so great.
He's got a tie and everything.
Today that would have been truck nuts, says Red Baron, instead of that bumper sticker. That's true.
Booster Duck says, "Is this where Raul Julia got his M. Bison suit?"
It's where I ride the saddle of the world.
Rick Moranis is so great in this.
Well, and it's such a...
This reveal is great, too.
It's a great reveal. You don't really get a sense of his size from a proportion from these angles. This had to be the most expensive movie Mel Brooks ever made,
I would guess, yeah.
Come on.
This would be a good weed joke nowadays.
By the way, only recently realized Scroob is Brooks backwards.
Oh, I get it.
When you made that joke, and I
like the way
Scroob
thinks.
You did that.
You went
God
over
damn it,
my
bud.
helmet. I forget that he's mad that he went...
So he strangles his nuts instead of his neck.
The "went over my helmet" was like at GamePro. That was an often used line.
You
Like,
guys.
"Did you go over my helmet?"
did you go over my helmet?
No, more to the side.
Also, helmet is a dick joke.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
Now
The steam froze. What?
Did?
Dave, could you... Might just be Bacchus Dumbs.
Yeah, maybe tell me from here on out. Tell me how the stream is after the fact, because there's nothing we can do while it's happening. It just
No,
panics
Mr.
us.
Coffee. Another very 80s joke.
Yep. You loved it in Back to the Future. You'll love it here. Ha.
So he's a terrible manager. Yeah, not froze on the YouTube side, says Ori. Okay, just that guy.
You know, Mr. Coffee only makes Apple apps now.
Mr.
Hey.
Radar. Clever cute jokes. This is the first time I ever noticed that Darth Helmet's outfit has a tie built into
me
it. I
too.
never noticed that.
So Mr. Raider is the formal name for the place where you guys used to work, right?
Yes, yeah. Who is that actor who plays Colonel Sanders? I felt like I've never seen him in anything.
He's John Larroquette's stunt double.
But I hope Mel Brooks makes a sequel and he's all
Stop.
CG.
Rick Moranis is almost too good for this. Like
Yeah.
he's There it is.
Ha.
He spit right on the camera. That's a great take too. That was a physical spit on the camera. Now,
Wow, we
Star
never
Wars
saw
would never
Alderaan
have
on the
that
surface.
font either.
It's very storybook font.
Reformed, another Jew joke.
I just got that. Prince
Bingo.
Valium.
Tomorrow is a bingo.
The beautiful Daphne
Wait, what
Zuniga.
movie is this?
Is that Dick Cavett? Wait, no.
Dick
what's
Van
it?
Patten.
Dick Van
Dick Van
Patten.
Patten. He's so great. He's just the nicest dad in the world.
Yeah.
Dick Van Patten pending.
I'm guessing that guy's supposed to be
Oh,
gay.
here's our first
A wedding planner.
Citizen's Death jingle.
Complete
I didn't know Joan Rivers was
pissing.
to robots.
Joan Rivers probably put in 2 hours of work on this movie, I bet. But she's great.
She could be in the costume.
Certainly not.
Yeah, who was the professional mime that suffered?
Dot Matrix rebooted that joke, and now you know where they stole it from. Mark Kasler. Kalzer, I said correctly. This is our Leia.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
the Leia. Yeah.
Daphne Zuniga?
Yep, that's it.
Would I know her from anything
Melrose
else?
Place?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I see that now.
I don't love you.
But these costumes are so like he just got oldie time
Fred
costumes.
Armisen.
That's Shadow Stevens, I believe.
Huh?
I thought that was Jim J. Bullock.
Oh, Jim J. Bullock. You're
yeah,
right.
the totally straight who would marry a woman, Jim J. Bullock.
They were both.
He's
They were
gay.
both regulars on Hollywood Squares.
Well,
Sorry.
Jim J. Bullock was on that Ted Baxter drawing
Yeah.
stuff show.
One
where
day
he
at
was-
a time, or 8 is enough?
No, boy, I can't remember. Her roller skates do this.
That's very 2D of her.
It seems like Mel Brooks is just combining scripts at this point.
Yes.
What's
yeah.
up with his Graduate parody?
Those all got reused on Game of Thrones. Those costumes.
I like this.
That's a full-size ship they built that could.
Yeah, I kind of wish they shot like a serious movie with all these sets and costumes because seems like it'd be an awesome mystery science movie.
Prince-
Matthew J says Graduate would be a great Monday night movie.
Wait, does Valium make you sleepy, or is that
Yeah, or relaxed.
So this is the Luke Skywalker / Han Solo figure.
who's hanging
Yeah,
out with
they just
Yeah.
they combined them.
and a talking Chewbacca?
The little twisted sister for good measure.
When I was a kid, I thought everything in this movie was made just for this movie, based on the Spaceballs.
Ah.
I love Uranus. Didn't get that as a kid. I was just like, oh, it's a funny planet.
Okay, yes, Matthew J. Graduate would be dope. It would be dope. Okay, I thought a Winnebago was the coolest thing in the world. I was like, you could drive your house around. Yeah.
And this is a great get for Mel Brooks because
John Candy-
was
well,
a huge
R.I.P.
comedy
I mean,
star.
this was John Candy and Rick Moranis were both just cashing in on like SCTV was huge when Saturday Night Live sucked. SCTV was
good.
awesome, and so all those Canucks got jobs. None more so than John Candy and Rick Moranis. You're both so great, and that's Bill Paxton. Pullman. I that was a joke. I did that as a joke, people.
No, we only have Pullman left. You can't mistake
Yeah,
him
it's
anymore.
very easy to know.
I miss
That is
Bill
great
Paxton.
delivery. It's like he's barfing when he says barf.
And I'm not saying this to be mean. This is a very popular costume with fat people at conventions.
We
And
only
I love
have
it.
so many.
It's achievable cosplay, Chris.
What? You have Zane Geef.
And it's comfortable to be in that
It is.
costume too. It covers you. You got no belt on it. It's great.
I'm fat enough to know the pain of a belt now.
We know him, and we've got him, and we've got Dr. Octopus. That's it, man.
Pullman's also
Nah.
channeling Indiana Jones here as well.
I once ate a milk bone while drunk.
Hey, a good Max Headroom joke.
Timeless.
An Italian robot. Ugh.
I've seen that guy down by the ferry building.
This guy grossed me out as a
This made me
kid.
hungry as a kid.
I mean,
It disgusts me.
Why is he?
This is Dom DeLuise, I believe.
it is, yes.
I mean,
Pizza
obviously
the Hut.
that's Dom DeLuise. It can't
He has
not.
at least a small role in every one of Mel.
Where's his
Brooks'
fat guy
films.
hat?
He doesn't need it. He's covering his baldness in a very more specific way.
There's a man inside that costume, too.
The one thing that grossed me out about Pizza the Hut is his tongue.
And what is up with that horse? Is that a tongue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think Dom DeLuise actually in that suit?
I don't think so.
I read somewhere it wasn't Dom DeLuise, but the person in the costume quit after they after a certain point they were like, I'm doing no more scenes in this.
I mean, there's like a pepperoni about to blind him.
See, that's what I remember getting disgusted because this is a joke that I made 1,000 times as a know nothing child, and Mel Brooks
Pizza
put it in
the
a
Hut,
movie.
yes.
I don't know any other Huts.
You.
Yes, they underline every joke.
You got to make sure you get it.
There should be a cowbell in the
And
background.
he bites a piece of it with his makeup on. Oh, he really goes for that, Vinny.
I also love that
There's
a
no reshoots at
robot
that point.
and a giant sentient pizza are best friends.
Nice garage door on the planet.
That's dope.
That is literally
that's
in Rogue One. Yeah,
Yes.
that's they did it first in Spaceballs. Oh my god. John Wazell says that had to smell that Pizza the Hut.
Getting a lot of heavy metal vibes now.
Yeah, why do you spend all that? Awkward Loser also
Hey,
suggests.
look at that.
Yeah.
Can we talk?
Awkward Loser suggests we do all 28 chapters of Trapped in the Closet.
Oh.
Oh, it is real fun. Vinny does look like a character from heavy metal.
Spaceballs did it, says Disco Hero. Another 80s joke coming up. Yo!
Yes.
God, comedy was so easy.
But this music just feels like Mel Brooks didn't care what he's like. I don't listen to this music. Just whoever.
Whatever the goyams are listening to.
There's a bunch of balls.
Balls.
I love that image though.
I love that font. That's Westminster.
So this president is basically the governor from Blazing Saddles, except less molesty.
Hello, girls. I missed you.
He's pretty molesty in this.
I guess. Well, hey, it seemed consensual with the governor. His secretary
It
seemed
was
into
such
it.
a ridiculous character, and after Trump got elected, I kept seeing
It's
this thing
just
like, look, it's
now.
President Trump.
Yeah.
I'm like, not really,
Very air, everybody.
Yeah, get it.
See, the Spaceballs need air for their planet.
but
They got
softly
to
air.
insert there, and it's canned in Duridia. That must be their main export.
Yeah, Matt, I would ironically buy those headphones.
Commander.
Oh, Vespa, I get that now too.
What?
That's
Is it-
it's a brand of
The
it's
scooter?
yeah.
It's a motorized scooter.
But I imagine it's named for something else, which is the basis for this joke. I'm not.
All right,
Googling.
why are they doing a Star Trek joke here?
Hey, it's a catch-all space thing.
Oh.
I'm in love.
Ooh. I forgot he just says it
That's
out loud.
great. I like that. Just like this is the joke, everybody.
Oh, this joke happens. I remember every joke in this, but not in the right order it happened.
Same here, yeah.
It's the sound, even the sound. And the look. I do think about this with my own ass if I were to see it.
This gag costs $100,000.
Words.
Wasn't there a specific Star Trek episode where someone was beamed back incorrectly? Like, what came back wasn't human.
I think so. Yeah, was it
More
Next
than
Gen?
well, next gen there was Ghost got trapped in it.
His ass is not that big. This is also in the '80s when
He's
like
wearing it
having any sized ass was like
against
a
the
sin.
law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bathing
So-
suits
one
with
of the longest
de-emphasized.
legs with zero ass.
Who is his Star Wars surrogate in this movie?
Oh what?
That's
He's the
Scrooge.
Emperor Scrooge.
Yeah, I guess
He's the
so.
Emperor, yeah, he's the boss of Darth Vader. So yeah.
He's less decrepit.
I love Mel Brooks. God damn it! Cannot believe he's still alive. Compared to
turned
how many
90.
people in this movie aren't.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Michael Winslow will never die. He's got to make all those sounds with his mouth.
Kapow!
Stay out of my booze.
Just like that, right through the door. Oh yes.
Oh, my friends would do that all the time on the playground.
See, it's the same.
You said
So
that
this
like
is
an alien.
this is Ivanka and Tiffany.
Wait, what?
Well,
No, I'm
so this
kidding.
is the same joke, but they would have from Blazing Saddles, but they would have had like a ton of cleavage in that movie.
I'm enjoying it, but there's a lot of rhythmically connections to Blazing Saddles.
He loves every joke.
Well-
That's a dick.
There are still busty dames in this movie.
Yes.
Good.
Mel Brooks loves his busty dames, and I don't fault him for that.
Famous 80s twins. I hate that there was that comedy a story on Dana Gould Hour, and he's talking about how no generation loves every generation's comedy. No one gets to, no comedian gets to transcend generations. You have to throw them away basically. And he said, except for Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is still fucking funny. He's still funny in this movie. He's still funny in Blazing Saddles. He's still funny in interviews. Mel Brooks rules.
Matthew J. commenting that the general lady, very hot. This was probably one of the first instances where I realized, like, hey, a girl can have short hair and still be really hot. Like,
That
you never
took
would
me a
see,
while.
you would never see it in movies and shows.
Well, it was usually like she'd get her hair cut to like pose as a bull.
Oh, this is one of my favorite jokes in the.
That would have been Andy Rector today.
Sir, my Johnson.
Yes.
I love this. Asshole. They're all assholes.
Phil asshole.
Oh, I get it now. Yo!
I'm surrounded by assholes. Yay!
I've said that. Firing assholes!
Man, there's quite a
That
hype
was
to
a-
that joke.
I've said that so many times, like, I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yeah.
I may have been saying that in a previous job recently.
Yes.
And I had a comment saying, my little brother, sorry, sir, I'm trying my best, sir, crossing my eyes.
Journey USA says, this whole scene was my computer's closing sound.
Nick B said earlier that he really liked the 80s style office that that Scroob had with all the silver and black.
Silver and black.
It's not us.
He's Skyping in right now.
Yeah, video conferencing seemed very futuristic in 1987. Oh yeah, awkward loser. The Marx Brothers is timeless to me, but I'm old. I'd ask a 15-year-old if they love the Marx Brothers, but
I just
Spacebucks.
they're just
Now
called
1 million
Spaceballs.
Spacebucks won't even be a down payment on a San Francisco space apartment.
Easy peasy is right. Dick Van Patten no longer with us. Remember there
Joan
was
Rivers, John Candy.
Did you
how many other
remember
people?
there was a plot? Did you guys watch the sitcom Sybil?
I did.
She was in a story on the sitcom. She was cast on a popular sitcom with Dick Van Patten called "I Love Dick" or something like that. And then Dick Van Patten dies, and the sitcom has to be canceled. And it was just so weird that he agreed to. Oh yeah, I'm an old actor, but just do an episode where I die. It's cool.
I feel like they're making fun of the Red Fox show where he died on set.
Mark Calzer says, "I love the Winnebago colors perfectly matched Star Trek: The Next Generation." That has not aired yet. That was
true.
parallel thoughts. It
Yeah,
does
you're
look a
right.
lot like the TNG ship.
It debuted this year.
Ori Falconer says, what's the conversion rate of Space Bucks to Bison Bucks? You got paid?
Darunia 3 says, I kind of wish the movie went for more bureaucracy jokes about the Empire. Yeah.
Madeline Kahn was in so many Mel Brooks films, but she passed away decades ago. Says
Yeah,
David Clay?
she's sadly not in this, but she died in the
she wasn't dead yet,
2000s.
yeah.
No, she's yeah.
I'm saying that with a question mark.
We're doing this for a lot of money.
Shitload.
Oh, a shitload of money. That's
You're
right.
right. When
you're right, you're right.
And
And you're always right.
God, I thought I was a super fan. Yeah. Man, in the 80s, the word shit was the secret sauce to make comedies sing.
Yeah.
Shit equals secret
Like,
sauce. Put it on Bob Mackey's tombstone.
The guy saying, oh shit, when he gets out the ring, the Schwartz ring.
The the line got crossed. Now shit is not doesn't work as much anymore. And I like this animation. Like they just throw a thing
ready.
full of goop on there, and it splats. They just did it.
That's the
Beautiful.
first joke I can remember laughing at when I
Yes,
saw this for
yeah.
the first time. Again,
We're about to
I
get
know,
our
got some
Police
Winslow
Academy.
coming.
Yeah,
This was
Police
one of my
Academy
favorite jokes as a kid. This guy always made me laugh. My favorite part of
Still love him. Still love him. Yes, Michael Winslow is a walking practical effect disco hero.
well, and the goop on the radar screen too. I think they were pretty.
No.
So everyone on there is an asshole. So is he an asshole too?
Oh, the movie's winning me over very quickly.
I want to play a video game solely voiced by this guy.
Damn.
You know, Dark Helmet reminds me a lot of the Monarch in many ways.
That's
Just like
true.
this very
That's
frustrated,
true, yeah.
petty, small man.
Gas
Nothing
up
goes
the
right for him.
Toyota.
That
Now that's an old man. This is a dad joke here. Me the raspberry.
I didn't think I got that as a kid.
Boo.
I like until probably like 10 years ago. I didn't know what raspberry was.
Oh, were
Like,
none of you 80 in 1987?
No.
Briefly.
But
It passed.
I think I learned it from Animaniacs when their psychiatrists were like, "Give me the raspberry. I can use a raspberry too."
I'm writing that down in my brain, Daniel Fight. Look up Michael Winslow and Typewriter sometime. It's a short film where he just imitates a lot of typewriters.
Michael Winslow.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they just don't care that it's outer space. But the Michael Winslow,
Oh, here we
I
have
wonder
a,
if he improv'd all that or
we
if
have
that
Final
was.
Fantasy cameo.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah.
just like
I'm my
Final
own
Fantasy.
best friend.
This is the same year Final Fantasy debuted, too.
It
so I didn't
is,
see
yeah.
that either.
Getting our Winnebago, Koopo.
Moogles were not introduced until 1990's Final Fantasy 3.
Really?
Yep.
Again, she's a.
Upskirt joke, let's do it!
Because she's a
And-
robot.
And then also get it. She is literally a Jewish princess. That is.
Oh,
that is
damn,
the-
Henry.
yes.
You're unlocking all these things in this
Yes.
movie for me.
Wow, if space...
But then this becomes like an '80s romantic comedy between these characters.
I'd never heard outside of this movie the term matched luggage.
Well, you're not rich enough to own one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good that the Bill Pullman's
wanna-
just like, keep smacking me
I
in
want
the
to
face.
make a wild guess here. Mel Brooks never saw Star Wars.
I think everything he
Seriously.
spoofs in this, he's seen once.
No, I think he's seen a trailer and he's seen toys. None of this relates to Star Wars at all.
You think he's seen Police Academy more than Star Wars, and that's why that's like such a big part of the movie.
You know it. I love that high tower. He's
I forgot Lone Star basically becomes Link in Excuse Me, Princess. Give him. Good eye acting there.
some more acting than C-3PO has. Did Bill Pullman play any more Harrison Ford-esque cool dudes? He should have. My favorite Bill Pullman movie, I have to mention it, Zero Effect. It's really good, where he plays a suave detective
There we go.
in real life, but he sucks
Yeah.
at personal shit.
Hey, she doesn't look Drewish. That joke made no sense to me as a kid.
Addressing the camera.
Yeah.
Red
That
Baron
is
says,
a couple, a bit too many times in this movie.
Red Baron is claiming, I think Chris secretly loves Police Academy films. I have too much invested in them to not mention them. This knowledge is going to waste.
You know what? This, I think, was the next. Did he do another movie in between this and Robin Hood, or was High
Life
Anxiety?
Stinks?
Or
No,
Was that 89?
not High Anxiety.
Life Stinks.
Thanks.
okay.
Maybe Life
Well,
Stinks.
because I was just thinking this
That's what he
one,
stars in, right?
this
Yeah,
one,
he's in Life
and
Stinks.
the other one both have like chastity storylines for the love interest. Like the woman can't have sex.
Man, that was so sexy. Casper is the best Bill Pullman movie. That can't be possible, man. Jay.
Also, the best mattress you can buy.
Nah.
Do you
Dracula
have a
Dead
link?
Loving is the last Mel Brooks
That was
movie.
1994, I believe.
Yeah.
What's a
Dracula
Jewish girl driving a Mercedes for?
Because
That was a no-no.
Sarah Silverman has a bunch of jokes about how gross it is to choose by Mercedes.
Yeah, but that carries over from.
It's
I
an
would have
expensive
assumed.
car with a lot of status. Rick Moranis fucking rules. He's...
Ah,
And it just is the shit.
Awkward losers as Harrison Ford and his archetype have ruined action movies with the cuntish dismissiveness, not cool guy, a la Nathan Drake grates me every time.
It's true. Well, now Harrison Ford's just a grumpy pants.
It's too late to pattern myself off anyone else now, awkward loser. Ah!
joke. It's actually a joke, people. Settle
Yes.
down. Yes, Dark Helmet is wearing.
I
a
heart
necktie.
Uranus. Oh, boy.
Though I think another byproduct of like their agreement with Lucasfilm is that you never see merchandise for this movie. Like I would totally buy a Dark Helmet action figure or whatever.
I'm surprised Nick hasn't made one yet. And yes, Easy Peasy, that is a leather necktie.
I still don't know what that is.
That's a food processor.
Yeah. It took me forever. It's cuisine and art. They turned cuisine into an art.
Okay, we're getting into good jokes here.
Chicken.
He is named.
That's yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Dave. He is named that for one joke.
Well, it makes you laugh when you hear it. You're like,
Yeah, it's
when
like-
the first words in the movie are Colonel Sanders. Nah.
Secure all animals in the zoo.
I like this little side.
Oh yeah, he has
does.
a dime belter.
It's the Scroob currency.
This buckle this. Again, this is some great physical acting by Rick Moranis.
It's really just a Rick Moranis showcase.
Yeah. Okay, this is first light
Yes,
speed.
Looney Tunes joke.
Ridiculous speed.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Ludicrous speed. This taught me the word ludicrous.
Same here.
The set design is so cheap, but this is still a gorgeous movie, as mentioned.
Going on. Why?
Popular schoolyard line in the
Yes.
80s.
Wow.
It's so easy to do. You just plank on something and
yeah.
say that.
We're now in,
Wow.
Is this an HBO feature presentation joke? Or?
That it goes right over them.
Yes.
It's just plaid light on them.
That's great.
I want a plaid light for my living room.
Yeah.
We can't. It's too dangerous.
Bullshit.
The guys in the background.
Oh god, I think I'm watching SCTV when I get home.
They actually have the DVDs, or is it all on YouTube?
This is great. Look at it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's got to be somewhere, Chris.
Booster Duck says, is this why Ludacris is in Fast and Furious movies? Oh, this is where I learned this.
Huh.
Fall? Is he gonna fall?
See, this acting...
Yeah, I called it.
That acting there is the same that he does when he stops being a monster in Ghostbusters. And for the longest time, I thought in my head, oh yeah, he says smoke him if you got him in Ghostbusters. But no, it's there. Awkward Loser says, my mom and sister are both Jewish princesses due to my loving pushover dad. Yet somehow I ended up growing up a dykey 80s rock star type, largely out of spite, I think. So I guess he's Catholic, I suppose.
Disco Hero says, a Winston break?
Yeah, see, Daniel Fight is right. Brain injury Dark Helmet is just Louis Tully. Yes.
Yeah, the score is very John Williams, though.
Yeah.
I wonder who did the score.
Well, he didn't...
Oh no, a real desert.
Yes.
Bakersfield.
Well, that's something. Unlike those shitty epic movies, Mel Brooks didn't cheap out on stuff. He's like, no, this has real special effects, real music. Like
That's why as a kid I was like, this is a real movie.
Yeah.
This is a real adventure. And it also tells a story. It's not moving from parody to parody.
Matthew J has a good point that this movie is pretty much 1-to-1 on time. Like it's just this is like one day, pretty much.
I'm telling you, Mel Brooks never saw Star Wars. You wouldn't put any of this together.
I bet a writer. I bet other producers did.
How does C-3PO hanging out with Princess Leia?
Hey, they have to condense some characters.
Yeah.
According to the Wikipedia, the composer of this movie also made the theme to the TV show Coach.
I'm the coach. I don't. Oh
Come
my
on.
god! Now it just
You
came
didn't watch
back.
Coach for 9 years?
This is when they're going to
never on
realize
purpose.
they're both sexy. Whoa.
Real screwball comedy moment.
Is this like the meatiest role Bill Paxton has ever had?
Bill Pullman. See, you did it too.
I did it too.
To this point, it might have been Pullman's biggest. Matthew J. thanks me for tweeting out his Cartoon 101 today, which was very good. It was a thing about Rocko's Modern Life I did not know.
I liked it too, but you missed your deadline, Matt J. Unbelievable. Should have been up on Saturday. I missed everything. I think as a kid, that's what I was sort of pissed at John Candy being wasted. He's not. He doesn't do a lot in this film.
He's still a good presence. Like I just
with
get
all that
happy when I
makeup.
see him.
So now it's a Lawrence of Arabia joke in the middle of a Star Wars movie.
You're right.
Which is fine for your Tunisian set.
And they paid for the music, right? That's
the luggage should have been R2-D2 at least.
You're right. I forgot they cut R2 also.
I'm just kidding, man. Hurry up and get here.
Oh yeah, I forgot the joke that's in that thing. Women in their blow dryers.
It's the 80s.
That's for the big hair in the 80s. You definitely need one of those.
I mean, her hair isn't nearly big enough for 1987. She needs that.
Ooh.
Smikey says, I have more nostalgia for Spaceballs than Star Wars and probably Star Trek. Where's the can? There it is. Yum. Cold.
Booster Deck says that's an Xbox 360 in her suitcase. Ooh.
Ow, I cut my nails today and I can't open a can of beer.
Total humans? That's a fun way that he refers to other people.
That's true. He's a half human, which means his dad fucked a dog? What's happening here?
As a mog. Yeah. Somebody
His dad could have been the dog.
True.
Fuck the lady.
That's it. That's not bad framing of just like you park the camera behind it and watch him go away. I like that. Oh, I fucking love this joke. This is the best. This is not this exact joke, but the joke we're coming to here. This is my favorite joke of the movie. He drinks it through the speaker. So this is a joke you couldn't. I think was just Mel Brooks so excited. Like VHSs are a thing now, and there's all his fucking movies.
The 12 chairs, timeless.
Silent movie, not bad.
This is a great scene. Ha!
Wow.
This is him kind of making fun of the movie
format.
industry's fear of the format too. That is not the box that's on the shelves, though.
No, it's not.
Nor would anybody.
It's like the GameStop pre-order version.
A little divot in the middle.
You would have to wait a year before you could rent a movie.
FBI warning joke.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, that wasn't the final. That wasn't the final crawl.
You're right.
Matt J says a better cover than actually what happened.
That he has to watch his humiliation again. It's so great.
I think seeing that in fast motion was also a cheap laugh for kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
What a fucking awesome practical joke. Practical effect.
This
joke.
did really blow my mind as a kid too. Just trying to take it
fantastic.
apart. It's sort of like the pre-tape call-in show.
There must be a second. There must be a video camera that is putting a feed to the TV right next to the film camera that is filming them. Best. Now.
This is the modern day Who's on First.
Is it just now?
This is good.
Now.
Soon.
I have no idea what that's in relation.
When will then be now?
That's in relation to Smikey, but cocaine is how people had sex. It's a great comment for that scene.
Whoo! no.
Rick Moranis is bringing it, everybody.
Yeah,
dude.
I miss him.
His kids must be grown up now, right?
Yeah.
Matt J says, I love how we're seeing the widescreen, but the video is 4:3. They did that very intentionally. Fuck.
You're right, yeah.
It's hard to do because frame rates on monitors don't match movie cameras, says Daniel Fight.
That's
What
true.
the fuck?
A
Must be
monitor
two
is
separate
60
cameras.
frames per second. A movie is 24, which is why when you get those shitty TVs that have that setting, they ruin every movie.
Or a Peter Jackson movie.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy that my mom and stepdad's TV is that too, but I don't know how to explain it to them. If I said this looks wrong, and they're like, "Well, how do I fix it?" I was like,
I go back to Florida. It should be called like the Chris changes TV settings tour.
Yeah.
When I go to my relative's house.
I mean,
guys, don't watch it like this.
Simply put, 24 frames makes things look like a movie.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Mel Brooks likes a love story too. This is a pretty straightforward one with these characters.
Yeah. I think I had a crush on her as a little kid.
Yeah.
Motion flow is the tool of Satan.
Oh, motion flow, yeah.
Yes. Blech.
It's like adding in between frames to movies.
Interpolated frames, we call those.
Easy Peasy is saying it's not the open and shut case of why Rick Moranis retired. It's
No, his
apparently
wife
it's
died.
in. So Easy Peasy says something to debate. If you want to elaborate, Easy Peasy.
He made so
Matthew-
many shitty movies. At this point, when I saw this, I did not like Rick Moranis.
Oh,
Big
man.
Bully. Was he in Little Giants?
Yeah.
I
Just a
saw
bunch of
this,
garbage.
and then I found out about Little Shop of Horrors. I'm like, I love this guy. He should be
He's
in
so good.
everything.
I had this and Little Shop of Horrors on the same VHS, I think, and I loved him. I loved him both. Little Shop of Horrors is his best thing he's ever
And I'm
done.
only slowly
I
now
love
like
it.
seeing
I
clips
don't know.
of SCTV Rick Moranis, where he's like, this guy's a fucking genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know another human being in the world who does a George Carlin impression.
Oh, hey,
Very specific.
Chris, your MST3K thing is basically his pendant. Yes.
Yeah.
I kickstarted MSC3K. This is my fidget spinner, everybody. Wee. It's
great. And yes, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is after this, Red Baron.
I just
Top of the
watched
world.
My Blue Heaven.
Matthew J. is a fan of Big Bully, Chris, and you're hurting his feelings.
It's a bad movie. You were just young when you saw it. I'm tired of
Moranis
Chris
is
doing
fun
it.
as the straight man in My Blue Heaven, says Daniel Fight.
I just came to bat in a Talking Critic episode for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That is a good fucking movie.
Yeah. And you can hear it on patreon.com/Talking
Simpsons. Get used to saying that, Hank.
I hate the name of the second movie because I know what it was supposed to be, and they ruined it.
What was it?
The second movie is called Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Yes.
It was supposed to be Honey, I Blew Up the Baby. Like, referring to your own child out of many as the kid makes no sense, but they wanted that kid branding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who's this baby? I don't know. I'm not seeing this.
They're already in love. Whoop. Virgin alarm.
Virgin alarm. Does that go off when she's percolating or what? I mean, come on.
So she's a living. This is the same joke in Prince of Thieves.
Yep.
Not Prince of Thieves.
But this isn't a pair of
Men in
underpants.
Tights.
So.
90% of the time I watched this movie, I didn't get that. It's supposed to go off before you, dude.
But Joan
Red
Rib-
Baron, he was also in Club Paradise with Robin Williams. Which
Yes.
is a decent Robin Williams. Him and Eugene Levy trying to find score pot and ladies on a desert island.
But
Fucking
Joan
Nice
Rivers,
dissolve.
Joan Rivers doesn't say this. The joke may be ripped off, but Joan Rivers doesn't say if you want to do it, you got to go through it.
I just remembered a very vivid memory of watching the movie Twins in the movie theater. And when Arnold goes, "I'm a virgin," to Danny DeVito, I asked my mom, "What's a virgin?" And everyone laughed at me. And I was like 6. I'm like, I don't know.
Everybody laugh at the virgin. Little Bob.
I didn't get it wet. I'm sorry.
Little Bob. I didn't lick it before I stick it.
Oh, jeez.
I had no idea what a virgin was when I watched Monster Squad.
Later, I was explained.
She a version?
Virgin.
Yeah, Daniel Fight. I also didn't really know what virgin was either. That kiss seemed chaste enough.
My mom told me it was.
Chris put it in his.
They didn't have a girlfriend yet, so that's one way to do it.
Unless you hate prostitutes.
Hey, put it on. Good on Bill Pullman carrying her around for this shot. I mean, that robot suit could be empty, but that's a real person he's carrying.
She looks rather
She's
liftable.
dainty, perhaps, but I don't know. I bet 100, 120 pounds.
I could lift Daffy Siniga
Let's
in
guess-
1987.
Damn.
Let's
Awkward
guess a
loser.
woman's weight.
I hear women love that.
Awkward
Yes.
Loser says John Candy is Branson to Chris Farley's Las Vegas. Something about it makes me want to punch him. If I was Steve Martin. All right. No. John Candy rules.
Yeah, with John
I
Candy,
love John Candy
it was
so
just
much.
food. With Farley, it was food and drugs and alcohol and.
It was mostly food with John Candy, but he couldn't stop smoking.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that'll do it.
Dink dink. That means
Wow.
dick. Dink is dink.
Ding.
Yeah, but it's a
Dink, dink.
fucking Seven Dwarfs parody
Yes.
with the Jawas,
Dink, dink,
which is
dink, dink, dink.
more bizarre now because the same company owns them.
That's true.
You could do this parody officially now.
All the little people of Hollywood here. Let's see if we recognize any of them. I wonder if
It's just a time.
Kramer's
It's just a
Best
Time
Buddies-
Bandits reunion.
It's funny
Yeah,
that
that's-
the Jawas are humanized here more than in Star
That's
Wars.
because they didn't want to like put any like makeup on them and shit like that. It's
That's
like,
true.
how much are we gonna put into this?
They're not the dark, dirty sand people in this one, though.
But again, yeah, these Jawas are nice.
Because they already have their space juice.
Matthew J says Rob Paulson is doing the voice on this.
No shit.
Don't get on the makeup.
Yeah, these they seem like a combo again, like they're combining. This is Jawas and Ewoks together. I'd say.
That's right. 'cause
No,
you have-
okay. I didn't want to sound. I think that is the African American dwarf from Bad Santa, isn't it?
Is his
think
name
it is.
Tony something?
I don't know the actor's name. I'm sorry. Awkward Loser says, my friend who's also gay but a man kind of wondered recently if it counts as being a
Tony
version
Cox,
as if
Tony
you've
Cox
been
is
gay and boy did the internet deep dive get weird.
I love his giant dumb Donald hat.
I don't know. Wow, that looks like that was just done on set.
Ah.
All right, it is Tony Cox. All right, cool.
Nice.
Now, kids, in the 80s, yogurt was new, and people didn't seem to like it.
Yes.
I hate yogurt!
In America, they're just like, yogurt's bullshit.
I don't remember what yogurt looks like. I was just reminded there was a yogurt character. I
Yes.
cannot wait to see this.
Yogurt is delicious.
No, not the.
I meant
the
Mel
food.
Brooks, too.
Okay, is he also yogurt?
Yep.
He is the yogurt.
Oh.
Who's actually
Mel Brooks
George
is-
Lucas in this movie,
Yeah.
kind of.
Mel Brooks is a double, and now it's just Indiana Jones.
Again,
but,
he's
um,
never seen a Star Wars film.
But Mel Brooks he's famous. If he's not the star, he'll play at least 2 roles.
IMDb says Phil Hartman voiced Dink. What?
He just says
Yeah.
it straight up. It's a and
Just
now,
like
oh yeah, that's Wizard of Oz.
Just like in Star Trek.
That's a Wizard of Oz
Yeah.
shot there.
Oh, man, it's all
Actually-
the Holy crap.
I forget if Barth runs away, then it's really the Wizard
Ooh,
of Oz.
Daphne's showing a bit of leg there. That's some saucy
Dan
material.
Fight says IMDb says Phil Hartman voiced one of the Dinks.
Yeah.
He was in Dennis the Menace
Oh, she
cartoon around this
runs
time.
instead of.
Dennis.
But that's the same staging. It's the
Yeah.
the Tin Man runs away
Telling you,
first.
Mel Brooks did not see Star Wars.
I
No.
kind of I just
So yeah,
realized.
Scarecrow, Dorothy, Tin Man, Cowardly Lion. I'm good. It's the same lines.
I just realized that Princess Vespa is wearing her wedding dress for this entire movie.
Yes,
and it
that's
gets.
true.
That's not a great
Yeah.
effect shot. They just slowed it down.
That's what they did in Wizard of Oz.
They're allowed to do Wizard of Oz parodies. It's fine. Comes out from the crotch.
I forgot that. And
Dwarf! It's-
style, yep.
So this makeup almost
Hilarious.
killed Mel Brooks.
Really?
They didn't know he was allergic to it,
Oh my
and
God.
it fucked him up.
Oh, man.
He's just an old Jewish man. Just
okay.
plain yogurt. I love this.
The Schwartz.
He's also covered in gold.
Yes.
He never saw the Star Wars movies. It's all based on magical rings.
He had heard the word the Force.
He got an outline. He saw a
Merchandising.
trailer.
Again, as a kid, I did not read this as a Jewish man wanting to make a bunch of money.
That merchandising, what's that? Is a very Skeletor. Christmas, what's that?
Now I see it as
I
just
want all this.
a total joke about George Lucas
Yeah.
being
Yes.
a capitalist.
Cashing in on everything. Saying merchandising.
He is dwarfing Cam Greer. He's
They
on
never
his
made
knees.
any of this shit.
I short.
I spoke
Spaceballs,
about it
the
on
coloring book.
30-20-10. I was at
Spaceballs the lunchbox.
Spaceballs, the breakfast cereal. Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Thrower.
Ah, yes.
That was a real fucking fire coming out.
Yeah. Here we go. May the Schwartz be with you.
And he kisses it.
They weren't allowed to make any of that. I'm so sad.
Thank you, Baka's dumb. He's coming around on my
Here's
theory.
your
that-
lewd material.
Okay, fine. This is
Spaceballs.
kind of lewd.
And they're in this.
Hello, girls. I missed you.
He's in the Spaceballs. They're fucking in the Spaceballs sheets.
Oh, that's true.
This-
Great cut.
After we see all the
But
merchandising.
did you say that the deal they made was that he couldn't make merchandise off it?
Yeah. They could make a parody, but they couldn't do merchandise.
This is dumb, but it's the one thing. The most expensive thing I saw at Comic-Con.
Is he reading a book about Nixon? Sorry.
Thanks.
Yes, it's a Nixon book. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Combing the desert.
Chris, go ahead.
The most expensive thing I saw, one of the most expensive things I saw at Comic-Con was Spaceballs standee for video stores, and it said Spaceballs, the movie, the standee, and had all this copy written all over it. And the guys and I asked, like, why the fuck is that $800? He's like, because this is like the only merchandise Spaceballs.
I've got the
has.
only
Okay, come on.
one.
Great joke
Here we
coming
go. Ah,
Hey,
We ain't found
I
shit.
didn't not get that joke as a kid.
I didn't know
either.
what the word
pig.
combing meant in that context as a kid.
Well, I didn't know that was like the a different
Yeah.
kind of comb
Yes.
for
Yeah.
some African American men.
That
use.
too, I didn't realize that.
Is this
And,
Tuvok from Star Trek Voyager?
Ah.
Oh, Jesus. You're right. Durania says that was basically just a repeat of a Blazing Saddles joke. And it was. It was.
But no, but I love that. We were talking about it on Talking Critic that like Looney Tunes repeated jokes all the time, and it was funny to hear them from different characters. There's no modern equivalent to that because it just looks lazy.
Let me tell you.
Sequel?
Mhm.
See, okay, this is a scene from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like they turned the lightsaber and the Force into a ring.
I think the co-writer had seen Star Wars and not Mel Brooks. They're in an Egyptian temple.
yes. Well, it is the Temple of Doom, as
Yeah.
as Barf said.
It's one of my favorite visual gags in the whole movie.
Make a Union joke. Han Solo using the Schwartz.
Wow! Wow! Is he upsy daisy? Upsy daisy!
Just like that Story of Ever sketch.
That's good cartoon. Can Chris go Mel Brooks' mustache? Patreon goal.
The
You could do it, Chris.
Yeah. I'm down. Anything for money.
Mel Brooks found the great joke of the great comedy of doing live action Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Like it's. Oh.
Ah. It's the Schwartz
He
detector.
covers his balls every time.
Ah. Wow.
Oh, come on. Strawberry, it sweetens it up enough you can forget about. And this was before Greek yogurt was popular in
Oh
America.
man, Greek yogurt. Serve me up a bowl of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's two sides to every Schwartz.
Richard Pryor hadn't been a personal trash fire. He would have starred in Blazing Saddles, but going from his other movies, I don't think it would have been an improvement. Cleavon
about
Little's
the
really
same.
good.
Yeah,
But I didn't know
Cleavon-
that was the story behind it. Like they were too afraid to use Richard Pryor. I just thought nobody knew him.
I mean, in the late 70s, he was dangerous. Like, or early 70s, he was a dangerous comedian, seen as not to be confused with Eddie Murphy, dangerous.
And TBH, I think that's why the movie's way more awesome because Richard Pryor wrote a lot of those black jokes.
Well, oh yes.
Even though Mel Brooks is like he was obsessed with Mongo, wanted Mongo on camera all the time.
Why that?
They wouldn't insure him, said Matt J.
Well, you know, based on the Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor films we got, I think
Suck on
so.
my dick.
Awkward Loser said the combing the desert is the most Scott Aukermanist joke in the world.
It is.
His whole shtick is just face palmy groaners.
I think when Scott Aukerman saw that, it's what inspired him to become a comedy writer.
Ha.
This scene is not. There's no scene like this in Star Wars.
What about when he hallucinates Darth Vader in the tree? And
I guess so. But
Fooled you.
and of course the woman she.
I would say that's the most specific joke to the film.
Yeah, that's another quotable line.
He ain't going up those stairs.
That cape really helps the dwarf special effects. Good job.
So many great physical effects there.
Wow, Mel Brooks said Richard Pryor almost died on set by an OD, so they got Cleavon Little.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Yes,
why.
Pryor is one of the 4 co-writers on Blazing Saddles. Mel Brooks' best movie.
Yeah,
Saying that as I saw the 12 Chairs at my parents' house, and it was excruciating.
Young Frankenstein is also very,
up
very,
there.
very, very good.
It's not as funny.
In the 80s, Chinese food was so foreign that you had to
I know.
tell people they had to open the cookie first.
It was so mystical. Again. Oh.
They switch
For more money. Actually, fortune cookies were not invented by Chinese people. They were invented by Americans.
Interesting.
You're goddamn right they were.
I like high anxiety.
Yeah.
High anxiety. I haven't seen that in forever.
It helps if you've seen almost every Hitchcock movie. Like
I've seen more of them now since I first saw it.
I love it's just Richard Pryor talk now. Awkward loser. Richard Pryor is excellent, but so much of his stand-up is so obviously inspired the awful comic view comedians I watched as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wanted to be Richard Pryor afterwards.
Also,
he inspired a million people.
Don't do an RP impression as a teenage Jewish girl.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
In our generation, too, that was, Chris Rock said
Run
it.
around 5 times and then jump on my face.
Look at these. They even made great action figures that they never put out.
They were better than Star Wars figures at the time.
As a 6-year-old, I didn't realize... I never thought of the idea that your toys could kiss each other. I just never thought of that.
One of the first boners I got was making my action figures fuck. I didn't know I could do that to myself.
Small
My
part of the
imagination
this is the
rules.
oral history of Chris's boners, by the way. Chapter 1. Spaceballs.
Oral history of my boner is going to go in there because that made me hard just talking about it.
Now, see, not 30 years ago, it was dorky if an older person, if an adult had toys. Not so much now. Missy power.
I feel like some of this has to be improv.
You knew. That was another Jewish joke he said.
Curse your
There.
sudden and inevitable betrayal.
Huh. There we go. Dick joke.
Oh, yeah.
She's
I
sucking
never
it.
got that either. Yeah.
Yes.
Again.
Rick Moranis. I love that man.
I just wish they'd have ripped off Fast Times and said, like, does nobody fucking knock anymore? Spaceballs the toilet paper. And here we are in the toilet.
Almost a fart joke, but not quite.
He peed. It's
Someone
a
asked
very
what
accurate
the,
pee sound.
See, unlisted numbers were like an unlisted YouTube channel.
And she looks at his dick and is entertained.
I think this is why she was my favorite in the movie.
The way she reacts at the
Yeah.
dick.
A lot of
She's
looking at the
interesting.
camera in this
Yeah.
movie, like,
Yeah.
did you get it at home, kids?
I looked at his dick. Yeah.
Somebody mentioned before, they want to know, Chris, what the Patreon goal is to have a
Grow that
President Scrooge
mustache?
mustache.
I'm down. Give me an hour.
I don't even
Now,
get
this
that
is
joke.
where the most Jewishy jokes are.
I mean, the guy is also Jewish.
Yeah.
That guy? Are you sure?
Dr. Philip Schlotkin?
I don't know.
Also, I think the hot nurse fetish was a
Yeah.
total 80s
Oh,
construction.
yes. Hello, nurse.
Her old nose!
Oof.
Mel Brooks is allowed to make that joke.
Yes, yeah.
What about Italian? What about me?
Chris, your nose isn't that big. I'm sorry.
It is too. I mean, it's no like the doctor.
It's not
in
a
the scene.
it's not a nose competition here, guys.
You know, the Laser Time boys can't stop whipping their noses out.
Jesus.
Oh,
She passes out a lot.
She's kind of like just cargo in this movie.
Yes.
Well, she has a redeeming moment soon. Oh, that's
Wait, the caddy's
she's on
there.
Seinfeld.
That's like Daniel Fite is trying to place it.
It's she's
The
on.
nurse.
Wait, was she the one who was naked?
She wore the bra outside.
Oh,
Susan Mishke.
Yeah, Susan Mishke.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
No wonder.
Brenda Strong. She's
Huh.
also on.
Starship Troopers?
She's on Sports Night.
1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5. Huh. Yes.
Again, a classic '80s joke of the.
It's a caddy.
Yeah, that I don't get.
That guy looks like Paul Rust.
Putz.
Putz.
I get it. I'm getting all these dick jokes now.
Mm-hmm.
More like
Oh, he's wearing his.
Oh,
golf
I
clothes
get it. A
underneath.
doctor with the golf playing. Boy, that's not a joke anymore. Nobody.
No.
Matthew J.
He might, as well have a,
Mishke.
he might as well have a beeper.
It's more a joke about a president than a
Well,
doctor.
and it's a joke, and it's also a joke about like, well, we're all rich enough to, we all have our own personal doctor we see all the time, and he's
Yeah.
always golfing, right? Like 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's my
Oh,
Twitter
is-
login.
Ha.
back.
I've never had any luggage that
Dave
required a combination.
Doctors be golfing was a magazine standard
Doctors be
joke.
golf.
Yes, Daniel Fight, it sure was.
That's a Futurama joke.
Doctors be golfing.
Okay, so on 30-20-10, I did knock this joke a little bit, but oh wait, no, we're not there yet. That's like an hour away. Yo, parking.
Oh, that's why hasn't
That
that been
was
gifts
a-
more often? Should have been my.
That was a trick me and my brothers learned from this movie.
That should be gifts. That
It
give
should have
the
been my
figure.
response to anybody saying they won't give to the Patreon because of politics, Hawks.
I
We're
enjoyed
gonna.
the,
I'm gonna gift that.
the baboon asses on the black stormtroopers.
Yeah, it's
If this Winnebago's a rockin', don't come on.
Disco Hero says my brother is a doctor, and his other doctor buddies play golf. Ironically,
This is direct from Star Wars too. The disguising as the
yeah.
stormtroopers.
So see, that's another
Yeah,
thing
like
from
the
it.
first 40 minutes.
Somebody watched Star Wars, Chris.
I
I
will
don't believe
say,
it.
I think Mel Brooks has watched Star Wars, but just once.
Once.
And maybe not even paid attention the whole time.
Yeah. It's just weird seeing a Star Wars parody that I don't think was made by a fan of Star Wars.
That guy looks familiar, but I don't know what he's.
Well, yeah. Well, Star Wars happened. He's like, this is made by a World War II veteran who saw who saw Star Wars when he was 50, probably. Like
Mel Brooks is in World War II.
Oh, you got to listen to his Mark Maron interview.
Oh, man.
He talks about how he had signed up, he got drafted, he was going to World War II, and he's like, all right, I'm going to be a tech dude off to the side. And they're like, no, you're the guy who checks for landmines.
Oh,
You go in first. Just imagine if Mel Brooks just threw random half-cents, exploded in like Germany somewhere, and we never got any of this. Imagine that.
You'd be enjoying Carl Reiner movies.
It's funny she's singing a spiritual song like that.
In a
That
very
is
deep
joke.
voice.
Yes. Very.
Oh, tail humor.
Okay, see, that's the exact shot of Luke
I'll
taking off
concede-
his helmet.
I'll concede. It's also in the middle of. They're already. They should be at Jedi at this point.
You're awfully
Yes.
short for a spaceball.
I mean, this hallway is kind of
more
like,
like a-
like in Star Wars, but it's more like on a submarine.
It's more like a Red Dwarf set.
Yes, yeah. Call get me some Vindaloo. It's me.
Rima.
Rima. Oh, yeah, they called you Ace. Ace Hole. My northerner accent is not very
That's
good.
the guy. He was in Burbs.
Oh, was he?
I think so. I think
He
he's
just died recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, the dude over the weekend from Animal House as well?
No,
No,
not
no, no.
Flounder.
Stephen First.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was Tom Hanks' friend in Burbs. I
Yeah.
think. I think it looked like him.
Actually, Ray Barnholt tweeted a Nintendo Power interview with Stephen First on the day of his death.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, he was in Animal House. He's in this new sitcom. I googled the sitcom, 7 episodes, and it was canceled.
Probably the magazine.
Wow.
The magazine released right the second it got
I think it
canceled.
did after the show.
Smikey says Don Adams, the lead and Get Smart, and also the voice of Inspector Gadget is the only survivor of his platoon.
And he said, "Missed it by an inch."
Jesus Christ, Bob! That joke was wasted on a bunch of young people.
I know.
Wilhelm scream.
Get Smart is also a Mel Brooks production.
Yeah.
Well, he wrote for it. It wasn't.
Oh, he created it.
Okay, it was a crazy show. Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch Get Smart.
God,
We did-
Tobolowsky incoming,
Oh,
says
yeah.
Daniel Fight.
Needle nose, Ned.
They can't hit a thing.
Now, I was in Spaceballs. It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. You wouldn't even
So
believe.
he's a villain of both
Oh, this is-
Spaceballs
I love
and
this
Silicon
joke.
Valley.
Yeah, this is a great joke.
Oh, I love Steven Tobolowsky.
Wow, he looks so
He's so
weird, like
perfect.
thin and young.
Goes.
Tough not.
That's the Tobe?
It's the toe, baby.
Man, he's good.
Needle nose, Ned the head. I sure as heck if I remember you.
One of those guys is Michael McKean.
Is it?
I'm only Princess Vespa when she gets hurt.
The Hitler mustache
Yeah.
really makes it. I think that guy is Colonel Sanders' stunt double.
That's
It's
great.
true.
I love that Dot Matrix just has to act different.
Yeah.
Can't look any different because they're not gonna buy another costume.
No.
Now, this is barely even a joke because Leia is the best shot in Star Wars. She has the highest hit to shoot ratio of any character.
This scene is pretty hot, though.
Yeah.
Damn. She just activated my 80s libido.
This is just a Rambo shot now. Wow.
Again, the word shit, it just is like, mwah.
Such perfect
Yeah.
punctuation.
Dude, it won't work anymore, but it let us know we were seeing a movie.
Yes. It's like, you paid
The
for a
word
movie.
shit is said. You're not watching television.
I forgot she even calls her Rambo. I forgot. Like, it's pretty good for Rambo.
Jen Urso at some point should have said, "Let's blow this joint." Just to
And
do a
everybody's
full
got
homage.
a crush on Vespa in the chat,
giant,
man. Yeah, Awkward Loser has a good point about World War II and famous people in it. Could you imagine Ryan Gosling, LeBron James, or Kate Upton going to war?
And fucking Jimmy Stewart went to war.
Clark Gable?
Killed a ton of
Yeah.
people. Yeah, I dropped a bomb on a bunch of people over and over.
Merry Christmas, Germany!
Merry Christmas.
Unlike in the films where he had a 4F card and his brother George was the one who made it. Or, sorry, whatever.
Had an air accident, though.
Yeah,
John
4F.
Wiggles. John Wiggles says PG-13 in 1987 was very different. Yeah, the amount of shits they got away with.
You could watch Gremlins fuck.
Dude, PG,
Well-
PG is shit. You can say shit a couple of times. They do it in a bunch of Disney movies at the time.
I think we're at about 8 shits right now.
Well, but oppositely, in PG-13
Two girls got
films,
fingered at the same time.
that's what he was doing under that.
I would have met.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
that is supposed to be a joke at Star Wars' expense, and they use that in their latest movie.
yes. That is that.
I never got the
This
Kafka
is
joke
legit
until maybe a
impressive.
few years ago, says Daniel Fight. I didn't get it now.
Wait, where was the Kafka joke? I wasn't listening.
something about being Kafka-esque.
Somebody explain it. I missed the Kafka joke.
I don't need to know. I haven't read any Kafka.
Smikey points out still only one non-sexual fuck.
Unlimited shits, but only one fuck. That's my life.
Good one. Good one.
Yes.
Ah,
Where's Brett Elston? Phone him.
Wow, I forgot all about this.
I did like watching it transform.
So this movie's all about Mel Brooks being mystified by the mid-'80s.
Great
Pretty
effects.
much, yeah.
Like, look at
Holy
this.
shit.
You know what?
They're setting up like a joke in 20
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Henry.
But I bet he saw what his son Max Brooks was playing
You're
with in the
right.
80s. He's
Yeah.
like,
Probably.
oh, I'll make a thing about that. All this.
What are these
I gotta
crazy
buy him
robots?
all this shit.
That's what the kid's into. It's fine.
And I bet he called them robots.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Robots. I did not get a haircut Black Pride. I won't stand that kind of
Thank you,
fucking
Daniel
allegation.
Fight, for explaining the Kafka joke there. I missed it.
Now keep in mind, it looks like the Statue of Liberty for some reason.
'Cause it's going to be filled with ectoplasm and fight New York.
No.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, Tiffany, baby. Mega
I
Maid.
feel like Mega Maid was one of those jokes they could have done a second pass on. Like,
Yeah.
It needs a bit of punching up.
funnier.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Get it?
Yep. And again,
You've
jokes I
got
did
to
not
write
get.
the whole movie today.
Suck.
Blowjobs.
Stacy Pro says Mega Maid. Maybe it's a Minute
Did someone
Maid
just
joke.
isolate Dave saying blowjobs? Just the one word.
Maybe it's a Minute Maid joke, huh? Perhaps.
This looks great. Come on.
Yeah,
It's
it
great
does.
effects.
Oh, I thought he was jerking off to her.
Dick Van Patten is too sweet.
He's not our president, Chris.
My daughter has the biggest jugs.
Cam Greer is saying they're going to go to NYCC as a
Oh,
Spaceball
she could
this
be
year.
there.
They want to.
Oh, man.
I might be at New York Comic Con. Nick B says, see, global warming is a myth created by the Spaceballs.
This fooled me into cleaning the house with a vacuum as a kid because I'm like, I'm Mega Maid.
I'm just like Mega Maid.
You know, the Star Wars ring. There's been no lightsabers. Is that a rule too?
Wait, yeah.
It's more a Narnia thing.
No, if ILM was doing this, I wonder if they had a rule. No,
You'll get a lightsaber. You'll
Yeah,
get
there's
one.
a lightsaber fight.
It's very.
Yeah, bye-bye.
It's also a dick joke.
Yeah.
It's good Force music.
It's it's a very good parody of the.
Good acting there. Of focus.
Come on, Schwartz. Also, Schwartz, very Jewish.
I don't understand.
Doesn't Schwartz mean black?
Black.
It
yeah.
does.
Michael Ian Black. That's where he gets
His name is Michael Schwartz.
Daniel Fight wonders if vacuum cleaners even have big bags anymore. Nick B says the cheap ones do. Most of the bag technology has been. That's really
Hey, it's the
good.
Paramount logo.
It is, yeah. Mine has a canister. You replace the filter. It's
yeah,
fine.
you replace
Yeah, I
it with
have
a really
canister,
expensive
too.
filter.
Awkward Loser says, why does Capcom hate Mega Maid so much? Mega Maid Legends 3 was
Hey, look,
had a
most
problematic
games don't get to
development.
10, let alone 150, like Mega Man did.
Ah. This is a great scene too. I
Yeah,
love
they
them
go
flying
through-
into the maze of her head.
Yeah, it's a video game. I feel like he saw a video game and put the.
Man, I want to play this version of Spaceballs.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering as a kid, the closest I ever came to making a design document for a game was drawing Spaceballs, the video game.
I mean, look, this is a video
Ooh.
game, Dave. Check it out.
Yeah, but like my idea for Spaceballs, the video game, was like Maniac Mansion, where
Oh,
like
an
certain people had
adventure
certain
game.
skills. Like
I'm gonna
only-
switch to John Candy
Yeah.
and use my dog powers.
Would have been perfect.
my
Really-
twist was you could play as the villains or the heroes.
Baka is dumb.
as long as it's too long and
corrects us.
unfunny, I think you got a
Yes.
hit in your hand.
Baka is dumb corrects us. Schwartz is the dick. Schwartz is black.
Oh, so he's using the dick?
Yes.
I think it's the other way around. Schwartz is a black and Schwartz is a dick.
I thought Schwartz
I
was
don't
black.
know. We were going to need more Jews to lay.
Schwartz
weigh
sounds
in.
like a dick.
Schwartz is
Schwartz.
definitely black.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You just touched my Schwartz.
Schwartz. Hey, look at the size of his Schwartz.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be
That
the
was me making fun of the Oh Hello guys, which, by the way, watch Oh
Have
Hello
you seen that?
Broadway.
It is so fucking
On
funny.
Netflix.
I saw it live
Did you?
back in October.
It is so fucking
We
funny.
could have seen them in New York. But we
yeah.
decided our bad job was more important.
Yeah, fuck that. If I hadn't seen it on the NYCC trip, I would have seen it with you when we were in New York. But one night at New York Comic Con, I did say, like, fuck this. I'm watching Oh Hello.
If I had known there was no hope, I would
Yes.
have seen it.
New York Comic Con is how I saw Turn Off the Dark.
Aziz Ansari was my special guest that night with his dad.
He's credited in the credits. It was amazing. It sucks that the credits like people who also played this role, and it's like holy shit.
Yeah, they had that was
film
the
any of
fun
this?
of the show was that you got to go. It would be the same thing every night, except the guest portion would be a different guest who was just in town, and it was so fucking awesome.
Star Trek.
The fucking bitch.
Huh.
That guy looks familiar, but I can't place him.
So everyone in this movie has seen Star Trek, rather.
Yeah.
There's more Star Trek, authentic Star Trek jokes in this movie than Star Wars jokes.
Smikey has a funny line here that says, if I remember his PBS interview, most of the Yiddish Mel Brooks knows is slang and phrases for dicks.
I have to cross-check with Diana. Diana, tell me all about Yiddish dicks.
This is such a, yeah. Oh,
Remember, controversially, the Sci-Fi Channel censored Pearl Forrester calling Mike Nelson a putz. on MST3K
yeah.
because
Is it
putz
really?
means dick, and they were just like, "Are you kidding me?
That's so
You
weird.
can't say putz." Yeah, red card. This is like Doom. Oh god.
This should have been a cameo.
That's got to be whipped cream.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's just Vulcan death pinching his way through this place. This is like Doom. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, whoever just pointed that out. It's,
John Williams
All
says,
these- all
yes,
these
they did
car
this in
keys.
Rogue One too.
Well, this is a joke about 80s security too, with all these key cards and
Yes,
stuff.
unmanned laser
Lasers.
grids.
so instead of flying, a ship to this, an expensive effects scene, he walks to it. The self-destruct button.
Yes, awkward loser. I'm very happy Mulaney and Nick Kroll were able to get back famous again. Oh boy, love this speech.
I am your father's brother's sister's cousin's former roommate. What does it make us? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. There's a very, very honest quote in this. I think just like makes the whole movie worth it.
Now the dicks.
Now they're fighting with their dicks.
With their rings?
Schwartz is as big as mine.
It's two men comparing their dicks.
And they're gonna fucking touch dicks. Never cross the dicks.
How women see us all.
But it's weird that the lightsaber is the top of their finger, like it. I'm betting that's a stuntman in the Rick Moranis one. Whoa, not there.
God, very Monty
That's
Python.
He did it.
I like this lightsaber fight better than in Star Wars when I was a kid, says Sleffen.
Whenever you're at a trough urinal, guys, I'm serious.
It would lend more credence to
I
Schwartz
like
being a
this.
dick.
Yes, I like them discussing the.
The moment of quiet awkwardness.
Yes,
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, they're about to dock.
The electricity of their dicks almost touching. What?
Glad to see us. Rick Moranis' relative size here.
He's trying to hit his dick helmet with his dick weapon.
In his wrist.
This is like a video game boss fight now.
Nah.
It's like fighting the sewer king in Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Killer Croc, not Sewer King. That's TMNT.
I do love this bit too.
Put her there.
And now here is Rick Moranis doing his jive impression.
And what's
you,
with
man?
you, man? It's you. Oh, no!
Okay, great quote.
Good is dumb.
That's great. Oh, now it's a gun.
Yeah.
Good is dumb.
It can do it. Yeah, I do love that line.
Whoa.
Because good is dumb.
I like Bill Flipman.
Ah, what?
It's a reference. ABC sports program.
We need Talking Spaceballs to decode that one.
The Wide World of Sports was a sports blooper program.
Was it?
It was.
Cracker
yeah.
Jacks are a candy that.
This is Howard Cosell with the Wide World of Sports.
He means just balls. I missed that bit before of Spaceballs the towel. That's good.
That's poetic justice. He got his own balls blasted.
yeah.
We're going to hear the titular song, a famous part of any 80s movie. You need a song about your own movie
Yep.
with the title in the song.
Awkward Loser says that they thought lightsaber was lifesaver until
Me too.
they played
Me too.
KOTOR.
Well, not until KOTOR.
We are starting talking Spaceballs right now. You're watching it. Here we go. All the pizza men, the mimes, the clowns.
It's one of those songs I always look up at karaoke and never find.
I know. I mean, Dave, I know the lyrics. I sing it in the shower often.
Yahoo! I can't make decisions. I'm a president. People should have told him to not be so political.
This movie's too political.
Giant crayon. I like that.
It's not like he's like President Permut.
Watch out! We're the Spaceballs. Before the end of this song, let's go.
Hopefully they wrote more lyrics.
Within the ear? Yeah.
In a bubble and you haven't gotta care. Listen up, cause you're in trouble, cause we're gonna steal your air. What you got is what we need, and all we do is dirty deeds. We're the Spaceballs! Watch out! We're the Spaceballs!
The bear?
Kuma!
It's funny, we're seeing all the people we saw earlier. The timpani player.
The bearded lady.
Jamie, do you really work for Mel Brooks?
Whoa!
I like her sombrero.
The bear sneaking around.
That is some, like, Marx Brothers-ass comedy.
Yes.
The scene is
That's
just
not a good
rapid-fire
word,
jokes.
but I do love that.
Yeah, I mean, I love how
Deliberate.
craven and
Yes.
awful Dark Helmet is.
He's the turdiest turd there is. No, he tries to buckle the bear hands. It's so funny.
So I always, as a kid, I was like, can't he just like hang out with the bear in there?
Oh, the bear was going to tear him apart then. I just love how, in a film
How?
with tons of great puppets and stuff, that's a terrible bear suit.
It's like a Bozo the Clown bear suit.
It's true. Feels like it's full of
man.
mice.
Slapstick.
Okay, another really good line
Love
coming
that.
up, guys. Get ready for it.
For the love of God, sir, there are 2 seats.
Future, nothing works.
Star Wars actually takes place in the past. If you read the opening crawl,
That's true.
9.
Ooh.
The joke of the woman announcer being very polite about rude things is a very 80s thing.
Thank you.
They're all dead now.
This movie's nowhere near over. How?
Say goodbye to Mega Maid.
Well, they got to have the love subplot pay off. Even in the future, nothing works. I do love that line.
Don't get too attached, Han. I mean, Lone
That was
Star.
another thing that like me and my brothers would say as kids, like fuck.
Chris-
Even in the future, nothing works, and anything in our house would break.
All right, Chris, have you see the joke coming yet with the head in the
Kangaroo.
space? All right.
Giving head. Planet of the
Yeah.
Owl!
I mean,
In my-
Stacy Pro says, "Isn't that where the bear and Revenant got its start?" Hey, that
Man bites
I know that
Right?
actor.
I hate Bill O'Reilly.
Who the tell
is
me
a
who
real
that guy
pinhead.
is.
Ate himself to death.
And ate himself to death.
I will not do another take.
Review of Rocky 5000.
Little did we know
So I guess
Pongo
it
would
is
become
the
the most
future
famous
now.
YouTube star.
What is the Jaws movie in Back to the Future 2? Jaws 9 or something?
Yeah, there's 9.
19.
That's a Dave
No,
question.
19. It's 19.
19, damn.
And that was a
Hogwarts.
Spielberg production making fun of a Spielberg production, so it's okay with that Jaws joke. But they just had Rocky 4. Rocky 5 was still a few years away.
But there's all this shit. Mel Brooks giving all these movies shit.
Yes.
But he's like, you're the one who makes a movie every 2 years at this point.
Well, Rocky was an easy target.
They're all so good.
Matthew J says it's Jaws 9, Dave.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
Jaws 19 would have been
9.
possible.
Wow.
Jim J is great. I love
I'm
him.
going to host a show with Tammy Faye Baker soon. It did happen.
It did happen.
He was the Jim Neighbors of his day.
Here we go.
Yeah, another scene
That's a
would
great matte
reenact as a
painting
kid.
there too.
And it's supposed to be a joke, but a diner sequence opens up episode 2 with the exact same fucking set.
That's right.
that-
Except
I
it's
think
run
the-
by
yeah.
Dexter Jetster.
Dexter.
Ah,
It's the rock and roll Big Bopper.
it's got to be on the soundtrack.
All right, there's the cleavage I expect from a
God,
Mel
I'm
Brooks
about
movie.
to.
The nurse had plenty of cleave.
All right.
I'm gonna hit the ceiling tonight in
Yeah,
1989.
Jesus.
The cartoon was a shitty Flash animation style cartoon on G4, and it was a sequel.
Ugh.
At least it had the
Flash
balls.
animation, the worst. Worst thing that happened to TV animation ever.
Oh, there's a Millennium
Falcon
Falcon cameo.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
the
right.
Millennium Falcon
One
is in the movie
special
somewhere.
and one soup.
Oh, just
She's having to bend down pretty low for that joke. I don't think you've...
Eh.
That is not okay. That's sexual harassment, Barf.
no, and more
No,
importantly,
but-
that excuse rarely works.
He proved.
There we
like,
go.
He wouldn't have smacked his
Holy
own
shit.
friend in the face with his tail that often if he actually.
So
that
every
is actually John Hurt, baby.
everybody's dressed as as the characters from it, but John Hurt's the only one there.
Yeah, there's Ellen Ripley.
Yeah, why couldn't you get Yaphet Kotto in this scene?
But the John Hurt just went for it. He's like, "Oh, sure, I'll do this." That's a Sigourney Weaver type.
Yeah.
John Hurt is so great, man. I fucking love him.
R.I.P. baby.
It's so great he did this.
Yeah.
Overlooked in the 2016 deaths.
Ah, this next joke is inexplicable, but I love it.
Yep.
It goes from being too obvious to very funny.
He has a
and how
calculator
stupid it-
watch.
And that's it.
He has an action figure coming out of his body.
Wait a minute, he died. Yeah,
I
there
love
we
you, John
go.
Hurt. All right, here we go.
It's about time. Michigan J,
Yeah.
alien
So
spawn.
we were still 5 years away from the WB.
Michigan J facehugger. My honey, don't
Hello,
Look
look
at
my
at
stick on it. I mean,
girl.
it's
It's a cheap puppet, but I
Yeah.
love this.
it is a funny
good.
joke.
I would buy this on eBay for $1,000.
Yeah.
Put it on my Discover right now. Tell me I'm your own.
And the cheapest punchline right here.
There
you go.
They said it.
You could end
Oh,
any.
John Hurt was this year, Daniel Flood. I'm sorry.
You could end
No, it
any
wasn't.
scene in the '80s with "check, please."
Yeah.
I thought I just think every celebrity died in 2016. Yes, that scene did gross me out as a kid. I didn't know what Alien was.
I have to say, in 1987, we're probably at like the nadir of Michigan J. Frog knowledge. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
people knew who he was because he was in like,
He's in 2 cartoons.
yeah,
He wouldn't be the WB mascot for another 8
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
So
like you'd maybe see him like
No, he's in 1 cartoon.
every like 3 months on like Bugs Bunny cartoons or
Yeah.
whatever.
I like that Loneheart he did take the cost of everything, but he didn't take the money except for to pay for the gas and tows.
he just had expenses.
Yes.
Awkward Loser says John Hurt was in a sleazy sex FMV game called Tender Loving Care.
Oh,
It came out the same year as Christopher Lloyd's FMV disaster Toonstruck.
John Hurt said yes to a lot of things.
But he also said yes to V for Vendetta, and I
Yeah.
love him in that.
Here we go.
We need to make...
Jeff
Fortune.
Fortune.
Vitamins.
Well, that was a queen.
Soy-fied prince.
I'm
Boom.
a prince.
Rinse.
Prince, which means.
Oh, Prince joke. Is there any further joke to Lone Star? It's Han Solo. Solo,
Yeah.
Lone Star.
So is yogurt made of gold and surrounded by gold sparkles because he's George Lucas?
Jewish.
I think it's because of the money.
It's a Jewish thing
He
too.
does want
What a
to
whale,
with
what a
you.
It's getting gibberish. Love that.
Michigan J. Frogs that way.
Oh, he does do What a World.
Yeah, come on. The captions denied us that "What a
Yeah.
World" joke. How could a small amount of water ever fall on me? The great Futurama joke.
That's one of my favorite Futurama jokes.
Liquid Schwartz.
That bottle style has since been retired.
That should be an energy drink now. Bro, I just drank 3 Liquid Schwartzes. I'm ready to stream.
Look at that
I'm
sick
a
drift,
prince.
dude.
I'm a prince.
I'm a prince.
I'm a prince over here. So fish.
Here we go. Now, some people think there's going to be the F word in here, but I don't think there was.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think it's just another shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I say fuck even
Oh,
in
I know
Future
the
Nothing
spot.
Works?
You get
I
one.
think that's the actual location.
It might be. I mean, I bet it's both in L. I bet it's in L.A., right?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the movie 1,000 times.
Here we go.
Spaceballs.
Please be Charlton Heston.
You're
Oh
not-
God!
you're not getting him.
Now you got me.
And in my mind's eye, these were like really perfect Planet of the Apes.
Of course they come out of the nose.
Ha.
And it's only the apes.
Well,
Now,
they had
let's
to
see how
make
look
the
they-
they had to make the
they
joke
look.
extra
Thanks,
obvious.
John Wheel goes, "This is for you, Chris." It's Cornelius
Yeah.
and Zira.
Spaceballs.
Ha. This movie is still too nice to kill the villains.
Ugh.
There goes the planet.
As a child, I did not understand a "there goes the neighborhood" joke and the racism inherent.
So
in
let's
that.
get one thing straight. There are never 2 male apes on a horse that ever
Oh,
see
no.
any.
So how are they in terms of like special effects and like
Oh, they're
costume?
bad.
They're bad.
But like they got bad with every progressive film. Is this guy the visual basis for the guy who marries Little Mermaid and Eric?
I think he's one of the co-writers of the movie. He's on the commentary. He's the guy who falls asleep and doesn't say anything. Holy matrimony.
Still only like the original Planet of the Apes film. Well, you're wrong, Red Baron, especially because the new trilogy is so fucking good.
the first 2 were very funny.
Good.
I mean, very good, not funny.
We're sorry.
Hurry.
This guy's great.
Does the F word constitute an R rating? No, you like at this point that you get 1 non-sexual fuck.
Moly!
It's weird that this religious guy wouldn't say shit out of all the shits in him.
Matrimony. Yes, it's good.
So is this before or after Laser Blast? Stacy Pro.
I suppose.
Nice costume
Yeah,
change.
where did they get those?
He's a prince.
When he did his hair.
Ah,
I want to dress like that.
Who are they to believe him?
somewhere is Freddie Mercury's understudy in a fucking undershirt.
Ha.
Still
He's
wears
wearing a
Sundays.
formal jumpsuit, by the way, which is great.
Leisure Suit Candy.
He's so mad.
Telling you, Mel Brooks never saw Star Wars. No one gets fucking married in Star
No,
Wars.
it does not end with a kiss. Well,
It's just like Shakespeare. Come
Mel
on.
Brooks is much more interested in romance and sex and love than
makes a
George
good
Lucas.
picture.
I think he predicted Attack of the Clones in that marriage.
Goodbye.
That's true.
Virgin
Attack of the
Alarm.
Clones ends with a marriage. That's
It's a
true.
40-minute scene of them talking about love.
Ugh. The immortal Spaceballs theme. Give it up, everybody.
Whoa. Still got that I Heart Uranus joke on there.
We will not return.
May the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be with you.
That laser sound just reminds me of everything in like Disney World and ice cream trucks in like 1987.
See, now that is the exact font for the credits, Star Wars credits. Yeah.
No, it is not.
He goes first. Come on.
He
Two
fucking
rolls.
made the whole damn movie, everybody.
He directed it and he wrote it.
John Candy.
Oh wait, this could be in alphabetical order.
Rick
Oh,
Moranis.
maybe it is. Moranis.
Okay, never mind, Mel Brooks. I'm sorry.
Bill Pullman.
I think everybody should be credited in alphabetical order, said Chris.
Wow,
Anderson.
she'll always be last in alphabetical
Daphne
order.
Zangief.
But now we're
And
getting
the
into the
rest.
alsos. Yes.
George
That
Weiner.
guy.
George
He's
went
a
more
good
fun and less
actor.
minor.
Damn it.
Sorry, Henry.
We always have the same joke.
I know.
And Joan Rivers is
Dot Matrix. Wow, that was great. I enjoyed this movie.
It was so much fun to watch again.
Yeah. I mean, as corny as it is, I think it gets by on its corniness.
Yeah, that whole held up. I was worried that was going to be really bad, but that held up. I think especially thanks to Rick Moranis and John Candy were so good, but Rick Moranis especially. He had so much to do. Like, in fact, nobody watched this ever. Like,
Well, but, like,
I'm surrounded by assholes.
as a giant fan of whatever you want to call this, like, we love those. We love cartoons because usually they're a parody of something very modern. And yeah, maybe this won't work on audiences today, but I love trying to put myself back in the seat of like 1985 when all you want is more Star Wars, and George Lucas is not giving it to you.
Yeah.
And you have this comedic version.
I mean, a number of kids, their brains were warped like mine, and they're like, "Oh,
Jay
Spaceballs is
Bullock?
cool."
What the heck is
So
that?
it's how he spells his name.
Well, that's weird.
Jim J.
Jay Bullock. Stephen Tobolowsky. Well,
There he
hello
Oh
there.
my God! You mean Stephen Tobolowsky was in this?
Have you
film?
ever heard his podcast? He's very pleasant on it.
Yes, he's very nice.
Bubble and you haven't gotta care. They're gonna do all the lyrics now. You only heard some of them.
I don't know this. I'm
Listen,
in
trouble, cause we're gonna steal your air.
Try my best here. Karaoke.
You God is what we need, and what we do is dirty deeds. We're the Spaceballs. Watch out! We're the Spaceballs.
Next Monday Night Movie, Mafia.
Yes,
Never
Brown.
Stacey Pro. Jay Moore's Mafia.
When I was a kid, I thought instead of care, they were saying, "And you haven't got a cab." And the cabs were the things that they took to eject out of the Mega Maid.
I see.
You haven't got a cab because the three guys didn't get a ride out of the.
Wrongfully accused is
Yeah.
wow. We need to do a show all about bad parody movies.
Well, so
Bad
last-
Leslie Nielsen movies.
Yes.
Wrongfully accused. Holy shit.
I'd watched Spy Hard before that one, but
Me too.
The Last Stand says is Batman and Robin is the next one.
It looks like it's winning like by a
Okay.
long shot. I don't know if we put an expiration.
Oh yeah,
date on
it won.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a one.
Well,
Are
I
you gonna
can't
come
wait
back
for
for
that
that?
one. I'll be here for that.
I have not seen that film. I didn't watch it recently. Like I'm dying.
Major asshole Jim Jackman.
That sounds like a
And
Beavis and Butthead character.
Instead of Scotty, it's
Ronnie
Snotty.
Shear was the woman in the diner.
Oh, yeah,
USA
I know.
up all night.
No wonder she was so sexy.
I have
That didn't seem
jerked
right.
off to her more than almost any other human being in the universe.
Well, in between all the Troma movies, you got to do something.
I watched
Tony Cox. Yeah.
I
the PG
I
trauma
watched some of
movie.
the old clips of it to find a Duckman scene. I couldn't, but they really were just like, me and my friends are in sexy outfits having bad sketches. This'll last as long as you're jerking off me.
I will pretend to fuck, and we will be right back. And I'm like, yeah. Spaceballs. I'm looking for a stinger, and I know it's not going to happen.
Apogee.
I have to say, I've seen this movie probably like 30 times. I've never watched the credits this far.
That can't be. No, that's not the Apogee video games, people.
Probably not.
No,
I've seen
it's
this movie probably 102 times now.
Damn, baby.
I can't even guess how many times I saw it as a kid. But yeah, this is a lot of fun.
And you have to do this next month with the Simpsons movie.
Oh,
There's
I'll
no
do
way
it.
around this. There's
I mean-
absolutely no way around this. You can have it for your Patreon.
Ooh, that'll be
It
good.
could be a simulcast.
a good commentary.
Commentary.
See, there's the Lucasfilm, folks.
So this, I have to presume,
a
is Mel
long
Brooks
song.
writing a rap.
I mean, he's never heard rap. He's
Yeah.
never seen Star Wars. Why not?
There you go. Industrial Light and Magic.
Yep.
That is so
I want to
cool.
pull up to the coolest club in LA in a Lamborghini playing Spaceballs, the song.
A giant pair of glasses as your fucking Lamborghini DeLorean hood lifts up.
Hey guys, I've arrived. And I enjoy Spaceballs too much.
The producer wish to thank Jerry and Bob Greenberg.
BLM, baby, thank you.
That was Lark Luggage in her Match Luggage set. Lark
You
Luggage.
can order the Princess
Is that a
Vespa
joke?
luggage.
Brooks film doesn't
Brooksville.
exist.
No, I think that must be a Lucasfilm joke.
That is the
You
one.
need a Eraserhead?
Oh, I love that
There's
laugh
no-
at the end. That's such an 80s
There's
song.
no
Hey.
stinger. We lose.
Good times.
Thanks,
and only
guys.
90 minutes. Back when a film could be 90 minutes.
We will see you next
Thank
Monday.
you.
Probably Batman and Robin. Love you guys.
Where are the
Thanks for watching.
Spaceballs?
Watch out.
Oh, wait, it's not done yet. Why is that? Oh, I did the wrong thing. It's